Welcome to the expanding spiral exercise. We've got a few names for this, and you'll find that in Qigong actually. You'll find there's quite a few exercises with different names that are actually the same, and then we've got different exercises with the same name, so it gets confusing. So I've called this the ever expanding spiral, and we can call it the expanding spiral of health, as you like. The benefits of this exercise are basically the digestion and the urinary tract. So it's everything from the kidneys and the intestines, everything down there downwards basically. And this gives it a good stretch and a good bit of relaxation. Always think about that in all the Qigong, because most Qigong is a kind of like tension, relax. And in this exercise specifically, because the first part of the exercise is breath retention, and then we go on to the spiral, and you want to be really relaxed doing the spiral. So you might get a bit out of breath doing the first part with the breath retention, but then really relax into the second half of that exercise. And really be keen on the intention. Always follow the hand around, and get into it. When you're pushing out that negative and old energy, push it out. When you're pulling it in, pull it in. You've got the whole cosmos. It's all around you. Pull in that energy, transform it into positivity, bring it in deep. Before we go into this exercise, I'm going to tell you about the breathing technique that we're going to do in it, because it's fairly simple, but it's going to be new to you, most probably. So what we're going to do in the exercise is we're going to completely exhale, like, and then we're going to push, while we're keeping that exhalation, we're going to push the tummy out, and we're going to tighten all the body. We're going to first tighten the lower part of the body, and we're going to tighten the upper part of the body. And just tighten it as much as you can before you need to breathe. So when you feel yourself like, I need to take an in-breath, have a nice in-breath. So it's just that out-breath where we hold onto the out-breath. And you want to just push the tummy out while you're holding the out-breath, and try to tighten, push, expand the rest of your body. So that's one important bit. Let's do the movement together first. So there's 3 starting positions. One starting position is here. Okay. So we'll look at this starting position in a little bit more detail. As you can see, I've got kind of like a V shape there, a line across my shoulders and my elbows. So really aspirational. We want to get that in a nice straight line, nice little right angle, so you can see my palms are flexed there. And so we start off the exercise, have a nice breathe in, and then we breathe out, and then we push out the tummy, start pushing out all the body, and hold that out breath for as long as we feel comfortable with. At the beginning, just take this really easy, this bit. So this is the hard bit. So we're pushing out, and then we need to breathe in. We're going to relax, let the arms fall down. We're going to start breathing in as the hands go slightly behind our back. Nice breathing. And so we're maximising that in-breath. Bring the thumbs together and the index finger, make a kind of triangle. And imagine it's got a white light in there. And you look at it and that white light hits you in the third eye. And then relax. Exhale. Let the breath go right out. Bring the hands between the legs. Look between the legs. Make sure you've got a full exhalation there. And then breathing in, come right up. And you can do a little backward stretch there. And then keep the in-breath while you bring all the energy down to here. And then with your mind, exhale all the negativity and old energy in your body by going, and then drawing the new energy from the universe, bringing that energy into you, and run your consciousness through this hand from this point into the arm, down into the lower abdomen, breathing in that new energy. Relax on this bit, and then we do it the other side. Breathing out all the old energy, breathing in, bringing all the new energy, and then we're going to turn around behind us, do the same thing. When we do turn around behind us, keep your posture straight. It's twisted, but it isn't bent over, so we just go, bringing that new energy. And you can look at this, you know, we take out the old energy, bring in the new energy. Maybe you want to think, I'm exhaling anger, and I'm bringing in patience. You know, you can sort of make up your own negatives and positives when you do that. The next move is come down with this hand, bring out behind us, follow that hand with our eyes, keep following it. So we've done that big circle. Come right down, and then bring it up the other side. Keep looking at the hand. Look at the spiral. Look at the hand. And then we turn around, and then we bring in more energy back to the lower dantian, and then we start on the other side. Breathing out as we go down, breathing in as we go up, looking at the hand. Drawing in, and that's one repetition. So the first half of the exercise, we are sort of like holding the breath, retaining the breath, and it is a bit strenuous. But you can use the second half of the exercise to really slow down and regain your breath and relax before you do the next repetition. I'm just going to do that whole movement again. So it's start up there, breathe in, breathe out, push the tummy out, tighten the body, until you feel like you need to breathe in. And then let the hands drop, breathe in, imagine that white light in that triangle, look at it, breathe out, breathe in, hold the in breath, exhale old energy, bring in new energy to the other side, bring in, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and then this arm drops down, makes that circle, look at the hand, comes up the other side, look at the hand, goes back down, draw the energy back in, swap hands, big smile, big circles. Out breath going down, and then you can in breath, and then we can in breath into the next starting position, which is out like that. Exhale, push the tummy out, tighten all the body, keep tightening it, making sure you discover every piece of body that you have, go through systematically until you really need to breathe. And then relax. Nice breath in. Remember the triangle of light and third eye connection. Exhale. Inhale. Bring the energy and the power down. Take out the old energy or some negative energy, anger, patience, hatred, love. And just make up your own stuff if you like. Old energy out, new energy in. Old energy out, new energy in. Exhale when you go down. Inhale when you go up. Keep looking at that hand. Go back down to the foot, up the other side. Look at the hand, look at the hand, look at the hand. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and then we can go up into the third position, which arms out in front. Exhale, push the tummy out, tighten all the body. Keep expanding the body. When you need to breathe in, relax. Breathe in, triangle, white light, third eye connection. Come down, breathing out, breathe out. Breathing in. Holding the in-breath for a little while. Bringing the energy down. Exhaling the old energy. Inhaling the new energy. Turn around. Big circle. In-breath going up, out-breath going down. So you've done one full set now in all three positions. So you can go up and do 3 repetitions of the same set, of each set, she'll say, starting up above there again, breathing out, relaxing, and then pushing the tummy out, tightening the body, and then we start all over again. Repetition after repetition. If you do 9 full repetitions, yeah, you'll really strengthen up really quickly, and you'll find your waist and everything will get much softer, and your movements will get much smoother, and you get much healthier.